Hello everyone and welcome to Bridge is for Everyone. My name's Jad. This is episode 21 of the Learn to Play series. In this episode, you'll learn how to bid after your partnership has used the artificial Stayman Convention. As you saw in episode 8, the Stayman Convention is used after an opening bid of one no trump. It's used to find a major suit fit and consists of two bids. An artificial bid of two clubs by responder, which provides some information and asks a question. This is a positive bid which says, "Partner, I have 8 or more points and a 4-card major suit. What major suits of 4 or more cards do you have?" And a rebid by opener which answers that question. In this example, the answer is, I have 4 or more spades and I do not have 4 or more hearts. In this episode, you'll learn how to bid after a Stayman sequence. Let's start with a new deal. This is deal 831. Partner is the dealer. Here is your hand. As always, you value the hand. You have 11 high card points and 0 long points for a total of 11 points. You have no short suits, so your hand is flat and therefore balanced, and your only biddable suit is hearts. Partner opens the bidding with one no trump and East passes. It's your turn to bid. You interpret partner's bid. Partner has 15 to 17 high card points and a balanced hand. You apply the rules for responding to one no trump. Your 11 points are more than enough to make a positive bid. You apply the next rule. You have exactly 4 cards in the major suit hearts. So your bid is an artificial Stayman 2 clubs. And West passes. Partner answers your Stayman question with a bid of 2 spades. And East passes. Once again, it's your turn to bid. You interpret partner's bid. Partner's Stayman response shows 4 or more spades and less than 4 hearts. You check for a fit with partner's suit. You add your 3 spades to partner's minimum of 4 for a total of 7 spades. This is not a fit, so you will not bid spades. Partner has denied a fit in hearts, so you cannot bid hearts. Without a major suit fit, should you make a no trump bid? Here is the rule. With a balanced hand, bid no trump. But at what level should you bid no trump? Partner has a minimum of 15 points. So, with 10 or more points, you should make a game bid of 3 no trump. And with less than 10, you should make an invitational bid of 2 no trump. You have 11 points and apply this rule to bid 3 no trump. West passes, partner passes, and East passes to end the auction. The contract is 3 no trump by North. You looked for a major suit fit, but when one was not found, happily settled for a game contract in no trump. Now let's try another deal. This is deal 832. Once again, partner is the dealer. Here is your hand. As always, you value the hand. You have 9 high card points and 0 long points for a total of 9 points. Your only short suit is a doubleton, so your hand is balanced. And you have 2 biddable suits, spades and diamonds. Partner opens the bidding with 1 no trump. and East passes. It's your turn to bid. You interpret partner's bid. Partner's bid shows 15 to 17 high card points and a balanced hand. You apply the rules for responding to one no trump. Your 9 points are more than the minimum of 8 required for a positive bid. You apply the next rule. You have exactly 4 spades and hope that partner also has 4 spades. You bid an artificial Stayman 2 clubs and West passes. Partner bids 2 hearts and East passes. It's your turn to bid again. You interpret partner's bid. Partner's bid shows 4 or more hearts but says nothing about spades. You check for a heart fit. You add your 3 hearts to partner's minimum of 4 hearts for a total of 7 hearts. This is not a fit. You cannot bid hearts. You apply the rule from the previous deal. If partner's Stayman reply does not result in a fit, then, if you have a balanced hand, you should bid no trump. You have a balanced hand and apply the next rule. You have 9 points and bid an invitational 2 no trump. West passes. It's partner's turn to bid. Partner interprets your bid. From your 2 club bid, partner knows that you have 8 or more points and a 4 card major suit. Your 2 no trump bid denied a fit with partner's 4 hearts. So partner knows that your 4 card major suit is spades. Partner's 2 heart bid promised 4 or more hearts, but does not say anything about spades. If partner has 4 or more spades, then the partnership has a fit in spades and a spade contract is best. But if partner does not have 4 or more spades, then no trump is the correct contract. In either case, with 17 or more points, partner will accept your invitation and bid game by bidding 3 no trump or 4 spades. But partner will stop short of game with 15 or 16 points by passing to leave the contract at 2 no trump or by bidding 3 spades. In this case, partner has 17 points and 4 spades and follows the rules with a bid of 4 spades. East passes. You pass partner's game bid and West passes to end the auction. The contract is 4 spades by North. After several rounds of bidding, the partnership has found a major suit fit and a game bid. Let's try another deal. This is deal 833. Once more, partner is the dealer. Here is your hand. As always, you value the hand. You have 10 high card points and 1 long point, for a total of 11 points. You have a singleton club, so your hand is unbalanced, and you have 2 biddable suits, spades and diamonds. Partner opens the bidding with 1 no trump, and East passes. It's your turn to bid. You interpret partner's bid. Partner has 15 to 17 high card points and a balanced hand. You apply the rules for responding to 1 no trump. Your 11 points are more than the 8 required for a positive bid. You apply the next rule. You have exactly 4 spades, so you make an artificial Stayman bid of 2 clubs. West passes. Partner bids 2 hearts, and East passes. Once again, it's your turn to bid. You interpret partner's bid. Partner's bid shows a suit of 4 or more hearts. You check for a fit. You add your 3 hearts to partner's minimum of 4 for a total of 7 hearts. This is not a fit, and you will not bid hearts. Without a known major suit fit, you apply the rule for bidding no trump. But your hand is unbalanced and unsuitable for a no trump bid. So what do you bid? Here is the rule. Without a major suit fit and with an unsuitable hand for no trump, you must have a biddable minor suit. To determine which minor suit to bid, as always, you apply the J process, this time to the minor suits. You eliminate any suits with less than 4 cards, removing clubs. This leaves only diamonds. You have a modest 11-point hand, so you make the lowest diamond bid possible, 3 diamonds. Partner has at least 15 points, and you needed at least 8 to make a positive bid. This is a minimum of 23 points for the partnership, which is sufficient for a suit bid of 3. West passes. It's partner's turn to bid. Partner will interpret your bid. From your first bid, partner knows that you have 8 or more points and a 4-card major. Your second bid shows that the major was spades and that you have 4 or more diamonds. You did not bid no trump, so partner will check the suits. The only suit not bid by you or partner is clubs, so partner is aware that you do not have a stopper in clubs. Partner checks for a stopper in clubs and finding one bids 3 no trump. East passes. You trust partner's judgment and pass the game bid, and West passes to end the auction. The contract is 3 no trump by North. The partnership has mismatched hands with 2 suits each. No trump is usually the most appropriate contract for this situation. Playing a mismatched hand is always tricky, and any additional points partner may hold will be most welcome. This episode has covered more of the basics of bridge. It focused on bidding after the partnership has used the Stayman Convention and failed to find a major suit fit. In future episodes, I'll cover everything else you'll need to be a confident and successful bridge player. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a like and consider subscribing to this channel. Until next time, this is Jad reminding you that bridge is for everyone.